It's on early. Oh. This is earlier than I thought. I'm watching that later. Oh. We do this one. Oh, not that one. No, I have to wait until after. It's not that one I want. It's this one. I want it. Wow, let's go. Give. I'm not playing her right this minute because I'll play her in a sec, man. Let's go. Oh, please don't hose me. Please. Please be nice to me. I'm so concerned. Here's the one thing though. I know for a fact if I get her a fail the 50-50 because she's the only Remembrance character on the banner. None of the free ones have Remembrance as a path. So I know I'm screwed if I don't get her. Just like that. Also, it didn't show the animation that time, so I wanna... okay, never mind. Yeah, he's literally the only character I don't own now. God. Yeah. I should, like, regardless of if I fail or not, I'll definitely get her. It's just, can I please get her early, man? Please let me. It'd be awesome. Oh, yes, it's being weird. That's annoying. Why? Why won't you do it? It's not allowing me to do it the same way anymore. That's dumb as hell. Come on. No. Misha! Fine. I'll figure out later, but it's doing my head in. No. No. Misha! The thing is, I'm able to convert... Yeah, there you are. Come on. Be nice to me, it'd be funny. Let me get her early. Come on. From over 600 pulls. I know I can roughly get an idea of how much I've used. No. No. Come on. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Hi, Granithan. It's not about you, though, girl. It's not about you. She was actually pretty nice, to be fair. I had almost 30 pity, so that works for me. I used... So I got her around almost a guarantee. If not less. I'll take that. That's a win in my books. Now, let's see if I can get a light cone. If a light cone's me to me, that will actually be going. The pity on here is a lot less. If I can get both within the duration that a guarantee would take place, I'll try and pull a little more because I would be up for getting eidolons for this girl because I like her enough. I don't even know what they do yet. I'm just biased. I want her at E6 eventually. This is me being a twat. Come on. Ooh. It's nice that the light cones have some that I don't actually have many copies of, so I can actually use them. Oh, hi Dan Heng. How you doing? Please. There it is. Okay, can it be correct? Failing a 75-25 would actually be rough. Please? Because that's when I will be upset. All the way to last? Yeah, okay. We're in business. We're in business. Now. I know roughly the amount of pulls I've used. I am ahead. So, does that give me the right to be a little greedy, though? I'm so terrible with it. If I fail, I won't continue pulling, is the mindset I'm on. Because if I fail, that means I've got a guarantee for a Serene when she eventually comes. If I don't, though, I'll take eidolons. Or if it's early enough where I could justify to continue. Like, keep in mind, I have got Dan Hengs to pull for. I really can't be screwing around too much, even if I want to. But pulling on this banner actually does get me some pulls back in this case, because I've already maxed out the eidolons of all the 4 stars that are on the banner. So I do get bits and pieces of currency back. Even if it's not an ideal way to do it. Like, Dan Heng's gonna be free. I want his Lycan. Okay, there we go. Let's see if it's another Evernight or if I've been hosed. I'm all in. Let's see. It's just I can't risk too far. Not about you. Hey! Hey, after Phainon being awful to me, we take this. This is a blessing. Alright, girl. I appreciate you. And I haven't even used the full allotment of pulls it takes to get a guarantee on both Lycan and 5-star. So I will keep going. I'm screwed. If I get hosed here, I'll be... Oh, I should only pull to the amount that a guarantee would take. I don't want to risk it further than that, to be honest. I can get quite a lot of pulls back, though, and that's the one benefit of this. These 4-star options are terrible, but they benefit me so much here. It's not even funny. How far are we in? We still can keep going. Like, I got way ahead of what I should have. I feel like if I end up getting a re-2, I'll check what our eidolons do and see if it's worth pulling any further, because after that point it gets to the eidolons that are like specific things, like boosting her skill and ultimate, which is kind of like eh. Her E6 is obviously, I imagine, going to be absolutely busted, but that doesn't guarantee her over eidolon like her E4 being actually worth it. Because E4 is normally where the bad eidolons are. E2. Let's go. Well, I guess I'm gonna see what she does then and see if it's worth eventually pursuing. I got her light cone, and E2 before her before her guarantee would have even happened, I'm pretty sure, based on my math of my pulls. Now, I'm going to show you something fun. I can convert this many pulls now. I was able to convert 50 before. So am I afraid? No. Because I could literally do that. That's what the terrible characters on this banner have done for me. I can just immediately look back and I'm at over 427 again. All I need during this version now is Dan Heng's light cone and I'm sorted. Let's go to our girl who's gonna commit actual murders. Where the hell? Oh, why does she appear there? I'll take it, but why? Yes. Yes. Yes, we do. Get your actual light code on, girl. We're gonna commit some actual murders together. I should have some things for you that you should appreciate. There they are. One on you. And you. And then I want to see what your eidolons do. When she's on the field, if there are 4 or more, are free to one more enemy target. It increases ally memo sprite's damage. Okay. Thanks. Definitely
When
worth.
you gaze into the past gazes back at you.
Nice, girl, nice. Increases Evernights and Memo Sprite Eevee's crit damage by 40%, and each time she gains Memoria, increases the amount of Memoria by 2. Ooh, doubles her Memoria gain. When using Ultimate, additionally gains 2 charge of Darkest Riddle. More Darkest Riddle, which increases her DPS.
When you gaze into the past
Yeah.
gazes
Skill.
back at you.
Okay. No, should do it in that order. While Evernight is on the field, ally Memo Sprite's weakness break increases by 25%, and her own Memo Sprite's weakness break efficiency increases by an additional 25. That one feels very weird, because based on what I read about a kit, she doesn't use break effect at all. Why? That's gonna be her ultimate. When Evernight is on the field, all targets L-type res pen by 20%. Let's go. Yeah, that's busted already. When her Memo Sprite uses Dreams Dissolve as due, Evernight gains 30% of the Memoria consumed as this attack, so she gets refunded. That's nuts. That's actually broken for her. And I was right. Inside of the trailer for her, it really was showing off her light cones. We roll with that. Hell yeah. Now, my excitements for this story, because there's a lot going on with her, and I just want to discuss it.
Seeds of memories shall sprout in the rain.
I just shut up when she speaks. It's like, yes, you go ahead. But things that I'm anticipating when it comes to this girl, she's gonna absolutely curb stomp.
Shall sprout in the rain.
She's absolutely gonna curb stomp some dude. She's gonna kick his ass. We don't even know why they're fighting. Clearly she's not happy with him though in the trailer. If those two end up fighting, he's getting curb stomped. Not in the literal sense, but definitely in the metaphorical one. She's gonna kick his ass. What does that entail for us, considering she actually freezes the trailblaze in place based on the ice around us in that trailer? Good question. But I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully, that fight. Unless they're really misleading us that hard, which would actually suck. Because I want to see the fight now Now that they've put it out into the world, I want to see it.
The seeds of memories shall sprout in the rain.
Also, just to explain why I've got so many more of the mats for this, it's because I assume that Sereni's going to use the same mat. The moment that they revealed what Sereni's type was, I was like, okay, this is the most recent ice one we got. I guess we know what she uses.
The seeds of memories shall sprout in the rain.
Whatever you want, girl. Whatever you want. Like, I make a habit of pre-farming what I assume characters will use because it saves me time later.
Those brilliant flowers are newborn dreams.
Huh. Okay. Okay, that wasn't all I expected. I'll take the freebies. We want those. Then I need to go for the light cone. I know that this part isn't very entertaining, but considering my excitement about this and the excitement of probably other people, it's probably at least fun to discuss this. I am so excited for the possibility of what this girl has done to the other men and mer keepers, and there's a very real possibility she's the reason why a bunch of them keep disappearing. And if that is her, is it karma? Because it kind of feels a little bit, based on what we now know about March. Evernight murking a bunch of memo keepers feels a bit too on the board for what they've been doing potentially to her. Yep, just let the game sack off the relics I don't aim on ever using because I've already got R5 versions that I've leveled up. I don't use the 3 stars really at all. There's no reason to. By the way, yes, I know I've got an absolute ton of Remembrance mats. There's a reason why. It's the only one available, meaning all the Remembrance characters use them. And I know I'm going to be getting Serene. And I always assumed she was going to be Remembrance. And now I might also have to get Hyacinth. So, because I've got every other character that would make probably sense for a full Remembrance team that scales relating to HP. Like, currently I have Lochar as the healer, and he's obviously not benefiting the team with his typing, and he's also nowhere near as good as Hyacinth. But I didn't go for Hyacinth on purpose, because I thought it'd be wiser to not. So, shows how much I knew. But hey, it was a good budget option. It let me build and use Casterus. I got Casterus on a whim because I thought she was cool and I thought passive was nuts. That's played me back in spades. Let's go. I've won from doing that because now I've literally got the best way to probably play Evernight. I just don't have a best support, seemingly. Because I'm guessing that just like with Cass, the Trubie is gonna be kind of nutty. Which kind of is very funny and ironic considering now we know that March supported Trebius in her escape, meaning those two vibing together makes a bit too much sense. I'm just all in, man. I'm so good right now. There's the light cone. Someday would I superimpose this light cone? Its effect is broken enough to want to do that. I think that the Skell has like one of the best kits I've seen in a while, which I'm very pleased about actually. It makes sense. Lore-wise, she should definitely be this busted. She's more than an emanator at this point. She's literally basically second to Fooly itself. When the story mentioned the idea of mentioning someone who's attached to the pinky fingers of Fooly, I assumed that they could have meant March, but they might actually mean garden members who have control of the situation and who are lying. Or they could mean March.
Every road we walk deserves a little souvenir.
Works for me. We do that. I want to see what stats she comes out with, because the one thing I am going to be doing before I start playing the version is I am going to pre-farm her relics. Because yes, I did see the Hoyo Labs post on the new relic sets. Both of those are clearly for Dan Heng and March, meaning very efficient farming if you're getting Evernight, because it means you'll have both, meaning there isn't a bad relic you can get in that. Which I'm all for. I like it when they do stuff like that. Make it so you're not wasting time. I can get a terrible one for certain stuff. It's just, I'm gonna assume crit damage, and I'm gonna assume the Skell doesn't even need speed boots because of the way that her kit works. She uses her own Memoria stacks to give herself speed. So the more Memoria she has, the faster she'll be. So the more she can build up Memoria, the better off she is as well. Which is why her E2 right now, when I read that, I was like, ooh.
Road we walk deserves a little souvenir.
Her E2 builds up her Memoria stacks and makes her deal more. Ooh. By giving us more Darkest Riddle, which is her special state. Yeah, we go with that. Yeah, I'm just so happy. I sound a bit tired because it's really early for me. Like, it's 3:36 AM for me right now while I do this. They released the update early. I'm all for this. Yeah, I can't even.
Every road we walk deserves a little souvenir.
Like, I'm almost there at least. Almost done with this. I'm not digging through the character's story as much as I want to because I don't want to get spoiled. I will look at it after and do it as probably... Once I do the story, the actual version story, I will then look through the character profile fully and probably make that its own video because I'm excited enough about Evernight to want to explore that information myself. The order of uploads might be different though based on what goes on because editing the full version story takes actually quite a lot of time, unfortunately. So what stats does she come out as? already a stupid amount of crit. The crit damage is already quite high. Her HP is already at almost 5,000. She's on 4.7k. Alright, girl. Alright, girl. Also, hi, Jelly. But yeah, no. I'm gonna be probably just farming for a bit. So I will leave it off now. Because I won't be digging through these. This will be for another video. Because I think it'll impact my enjoyment of the story if I know this information first and there's anything that hints at the story. I would rather just blindly look at what goes on. So yeah, no. That was my Evernight pulls. I'm not going to go any further because, to me, the E4 definitely isn't worth it. So unless I'm able to guarantee an E6, I'm not continuing with pulls there, and I'm not risking my Serenity. So until then, take care, guys, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next one. Best of luck with your own pulls.